Certain celebrity biographer Tom Bower released his book Revenge. A lot of people, of course, were stunned really by the fact that the ex-royals known as Harry and Meghan didn't hit out. After all, it was one of the most damaging accounts of Meghan Markle's career, her life. Bombshell after bombshell was released and seemingly they remained so silent. A rather strange situation from the ex-royals, who of course seem to enjoy some level of litigation. We can see that because there's still various litigation going on, most notably of course with her half-sister Samantha, and then with Prince Harry with various hacking claims, and of course the ongoing battle over his privacy and security with the Mail on Sunday, the Mail Online, and of course the Daily Mail. But it's interesting to note that this particular bombshell could now be addressed in the forthcoming paperback edition of Prince Harry's updated version of Spare. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. I hope you're all keeping well. By the way, let me share this with you because on this particular day was the day way back in 1958 that a cult phenomenon started filming over here in the United Kingdom. If you don't know it, you may want to check it out. There's plenty of free versions and movies of it in, of course, YouTube. Carry On films, that's right. All started way back in 1958 on this day. How many years ago? Well, let's not even think about that. If you don't know the Carry On films and you want a simple laugh, a smile, this is, of course, the film for you. Also postcard humor, really, based on the Donald McGill idea of whoops and all that type of thing. But it's just great fun. Created so many stars: Kenneth Williams, Charles Hawtrey, Joan Sims, Sid James, Barbara Windsor, so many who gave us so much fun. As I say, if you're looking for a laugh today and you want it free, it's all here on YouTube. Do check out some of the clips and indeed full films. My favourite? Difficult to say. I quite like Carry On at Your Convenience and Carry On Follow That Camel with a brilliant US comedian, Phil Silvers. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. This story really, again, when you think about it, as we said before, strange also because, you know, when you look back, as I say, with the book Revenge, it was really sort of one of those things that every single day different stories were coming out into the media. But it's this particular story, according to a very good source, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, that Meghan Markle were now like rectifying. If you recall, Tom Bower basically cites the fact that when Meghan and Harry first got together, she gave him an ultimatum, basically revealed to the media that we're dating or you're dumped, something along those lines. A little bit more fragrantly put, I've done, but you can imagine. Now, what was interesting was before Prince Harry could in fact get that statement out and, you know, obviously plot his own PR path, someone, guess who, had leaked the story. I wonder who that could be. And that was already out there with Meghan's home being besieged by two photographers out in Toronto, as one could imagine. But on a serious note, you know, that is the deal. Now, according to a very good source, she feels very slighted by the fact that she gave him the ultimatum. Apparently, according to her and a very good source friend, there was nothing like that at all. It was Harry's decision. She was quite happy to wait until the time was right and follow royal protocol. You can see what's happening here, can't you? Try to kick back and move forward, as you can imagine. But for now, it remains to be seen how Harry's version of events will differ from the events printed by the celebrated author Tom Bower. And let's not forget that their original version of events of meeting has already been disputed by them themselves, because in the original interview with Michelle Hussein, the engagement interview for the BBC, they said another version of events, yet in the Netflix series they claimed it was via Instagram. As ever, never the same story twice. So who do you believe in this debacle about how this romantic when the prince met the showgirl love story truly started? As ever, I'd love to know your comments in the section below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.